And in this next one, we got the second and last female fight on this card with Jacqueline Amorim taking on Polyana Viana. Brazilian versus Brazilian showdown, battle of two jiu-jitsu fighters. Polyana Viana, she's really experienced at this stage. She's been with the UFC since 2018. This is her 11th fight in the UFC. Obviously, she's been entertaining, but up and down. I mean, 4-6 in the UFC. Her 4 wins are all first-round finishes, but 2 more losses than wins, and she has 13 wins and 13 finishes. So when she goes out there, she gets the win. She's blowing through the competition. 12 of her wins are first round stoppages, and when she loses, it's usually via decision, but she's in a little bit of a rough patch right now. She's gotten finished in her last 2 losses, and she's had some injuries. She hasn't fought for over a year, and her last win was almost 3 years ago, so she definitely has to get the victory this time. She has moved to the United States. She relocated to Vegas. She's training in the PI. She has probably a little more focus, and we'll see if that can give her what she needs to spring the upset. But she's going to be taking on the multiple-time Jiu-Jitsu World Champion Jacqueline Amorim, and Amorim is on fire right now. She had a rough start. She lost her UFC debut, but she won 3 fights in a row since then. All of them are finishes, and went 2-0 last year with 2 first-round armbar wins. The last one was a little bit controversial, but if you aren't cheating, you aren't trying, and it worked out for Amorim in the end. And she has less total fights than Viana has UFC fights, so she really doesn't have a lot of experience, and she hasn't fought great competition, but she's shown elite skill level. She has made it to the top in another sport, and this fight could be her coming out party against a fan favorite veteran fighter. And Amorim, I mean, doesn't really have much striking to speak of. She has a pretty wide stance, so she moves in and out well. She'll explode into the level changes good, but doesn't have a ton of power because of that. And her hand speed is okay, but she kind of just wing big punches, and it's all it means to an end to get the takedown. When you pressure Amorim, she will tend to just shoot the double leg right away, and if you could stuff it, she'll pull guard. So she's definitely more comfortable being on the ground than even being on the feet at all, even if she has to be on her back. And super dangerous on the mat everywhere. She'll try to use her footwork to pull you into the double leg. And if she can actually get on top, she's super aggressive. She passes really well. She'll work from position to position until she's in mount or gets the back. And from there, she'll work good ground and pound. She'll float from mount to the back mount and eventually find the rear naked choke, an arm lock, or some sort of submission. And she, like I said, is good off of her back as well. So she'll pull guard. Corey McKenna actually took Amorim down early, and when she took her down early, she actually submitted her off of her back. So that was a great performance there from Amorim. But you look at Amorim throughout her career, she hasn't had a fight where she's gotten a takedown after the first round, and that's a little bit nerve-wracking because obviously pulling guard and winning fights in that manner is not going to be something you could do that often, I don't believe, in MMA, but she's been able to get the job done in one fight that went past the first round where she reversed her opponent a few times, then she got the third round finish, and we'll see if she can take Viana down and get her out of there early. But Polyana Viana, on the feet, she's going to be superior. She's tall, long, and lanky. She'll throw heavy round kicks and front kicks to all parts of the body, fast, straight punches. She likes to stand her ground, stay in the pocket, and look to pull counter you with fast straights. And she's knocked out an opponent previously, so for the female weight classes, she has some power. She'll slide back and land counter hooks or counter straights, and the thing is, though, she does tend to float her chin a little bit when she does that, and she will stand up really tall, so you could draw the offense out of her and then counter her or take her down. And this is a hard matchup for Viana. I mean, at the start of every round, I would just start hot, try to use your length, your boxing, walk down to Amorim and find a big shot, or get her to pull guard, or you can get on top and get into a dominant position, maybe find the finish. But you look at Polly when she gets taken down, she does have really good guard. She'll throw up a lot of submissions. Her guillotine is decent, but if you could pass her guard, which we saw in her last couple fights, you could finish her. And I think that Amorim's pressure pass style, kind of aggressiveness on the feet, is not the best matchup for Viana on the mat. And ultimately, Viana, it's just, I think that she has a chance if she comes in here with a smart game plan and is able to pressure and keep the distance after the first round and kind of box her up, don't engage on the ground. But ultimately, Viana's never proven that she could win minutes and fight. She's kind of been finish or bust, and I just think that she's going to fall into the trap, probably grappling with Amorim, and if she doesn't get taken down and submitted early, I just think at some point she's going to end up on her back where she gets submitted in this fight, even if it's in the later rounds. I got to go with Amorim here, and I think she's going to get the job done inside the distance.